Let's talk Villa, and have we finally got a Matty Cash replacement in the form, and I'm going to have to read this, of Lucharel. Probably not pronounced like that because he's Dutch, not Mexican. Don't know what I was doing there. But GEERTRUIDA. If you are enjoying all of the Aston Villa transfer content, we are coming towards the end of the transfer window, so I'm sure that the rumours are going to be shooting through the sky. But as we look up to the sky for our transfer rumours, I am looking down below for you to leave a like, subscribe, and comment your thoughts on the links to GEERTRUIDA. Is he our Matty Cash replacement, or is he a Diego Carlos one? We're going to be looking over his stats, talking about him as a player, what position he might be filling, because we are selling a few players, and looking if he improves the squad, does he not improve the squad, the deal itself, and should we do it? Let's talk GEERTRUIDA. So now we look at him as a player. 180 centimetres tall, plays right back, centre back and left back. Primarily does play as a right back. Current market value of £32.5 million. Already played in the Eredivisie this season, and that game was actually featuring him as the captain of Feyenoord, playing as a centre back. So keep in mind that we are selling Diego Carlos. That is an interesting one to look at. Now, we are going to look at his stats from last season. Obviously, he's only played one game this season. He actually captained them, like I say. But last season, as you can see, he's quite impressive. 8 goals in the league off of an expected goals of 8.56. One of those being a penalty. But as you can see, I mean, his offensive stats for a right back / centre back last season were right up there in terms of 100th percentile in Eredivisie. 5 assists as well. 1,946 successful passes on a 91.6 success ratio, puts him 100th percentile, best in the Eredivisie for those stats. Now, bearing in mind that Villa play a style of play where we play out from the back, we like to be calm in possession and play it around, beat a press, and then see if we can break from there. That is a very, very interesting stat to me, the fact that he is so good with the ball at his feet. 67 accurate long balls off of a 55% success ratio there. He created 41 chances for his teammates and only 2 successful crosses. It's fine. Our left back's the one that gets forward and plays as a winger. So I'll let you off of that one. I still wanted you at Villa. 23 successful dribbles off of a 57% success ratio, 2,700 touches, 68 of those in the opposition box. He also won 29,000 defensively. He is no slouch as well. 31 tackles won, 122 duels won off of a 60% success ratio, 21 aerial duels won. And the one complaint that I think a lot of people have about Aston Villa's defence right now is aerially, we are pants. Genuinely, we are so bad in the air at the back. He won 63% of his aerial duels. Now, he is only about 6 foot tall, so I don't think he's going to answer all of our questions. Again, I would have really, really liked Gabriel Osho from Luton on a free transfer. I don't know if ever they extended his contract or not in the end, but he was one that I really, really wanted us to look at bringing in because he was 6'5" and brilliant in the air. But 63% aerial duels won isn't too bad, so perhaps he can be a little bit of an answer to that as well. 31 interceptions, 4 blocks, 182 recoveries, puts him in the top 3rd percentile, and 8 times he won possession in the final third. If we look at him in a little bit more detail as a player here, if we switch over to his transfermarkt.com, as you can see, he really does split his time between right back and centre back. 98 games in his career have come from right back, 32 games come from centre back, including obviously the first game of this season. Again, he's also filled in as DM, right mid and left back. You can see all of his stats here from previous seasons in the Eredivisie. He just keeps on getting better and playing more minutes. So yeah, it's 200 games overall for Feyenoord. And then this is all of his games from like his whole entire career. But if we scroll down to the bottom, you can see regularly captain the team. And then this season's kicked it off at centre-back, captaining them again against Wilhelm II. So where does he come in? Again, last season, I just wanted to show you that. He played quite a lot of games at centre-back. Obviously did finish the season as a right-back though. But where does he fit in to Aston Villa's team? Will he fit into Aston Villa's team? Let's talk about it all. So we're selling Diego Carlos. Ezri Konsa, we don't know where he's going to be playing. Emery likes him as a right-back. I think all of us like him as a centre-back. Matty Cash isn't good enough, in my opinion, for Villa or the Premier League or the Champions League. He probably is good enough for the Premier League, but maybe not for Aston Villa and where we want to go. We have Kostan Adelcevic, who has really, really impressed me in pre-season, but again, he's 18 years of age. Can a Champions League club rely on an 18-year-old? I don't know. I haven't really seen it too much in world football at the moment, unless they're at the upper echelons and they're like the Endricks of the world who are being sold for like 80 million or whatever it was. But I do think that he is an interesting signing, and for me, he kind of fills two holes with one signing, right? And that sounds disgusting. So pause, forget I said that. He solves two problems with one signing. There you go. And that is the fact that he can be used as a utility player almost to switch between playing centre-back and right-back, almost like how Konsa was last season, but it allows Konsa to have a locked-down role, I think, in the centre-back position. I think it perhaps allows us to still explore moving Matty Cash on and getting a decent amount of money in for him, and then having Costa as an understudy, or it allows us, if Costa isn't going to get the playing time that we think he deserves, to possibly get a loan to a championship club. I would like to see that, maybe even get a loan to like a Serie A team or something like that, somewhere where he's going to be guaranteed playing time at a lower level Bundesliga team. I think would actually be a good fit for him if they're going to guarantee him playing time and develop him as a player ready to come back next season. So I think if we're signing him, we are going to be looking at him as a right back. Now look, he's the captain of Feyenoord, who are a very, very good team. He went to the Euros with the Netherlands. He has all the attributes to be a fantastic right back for us. The crossing, I'm not too worried about. Our right back can almost transition into not playing like a winger because Leon Bailey's out there all the time anyway, and our left back is the one that usually gets forward and provides width in the attack. I think he's fantastic. I think he really would improve our team. I think right back is a position that everyone thinks needs improving, and I think possibly it allows us to still look at bringing in another centre back to replace Diego Carlos. So I'm all for this deal. Like I say, it's been reported by Fabrizio Morano. He is pretty high on our list, especially if we do sell Diego Carlos. So I think him and possibly someone like João Felix. And then it's a good transfer window. Let me know what you think down in the comments below, though. Obviously, I'm always really, really intrigued to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions, and I will reply to absolutely everything. As always, up the Villa, be nice to everyone, and peace.